Direct and urgent. Abandoning your deep technical education to become a pure prompt engineer is a dangerously misleading career bet. I understand the appeal. For career switchers, the narrative is incredibly seductive. You skip learning to code, master a few prompts, and step right into a tech job. But writing inputs for large language models is a task, not a standalone discipline. Think about it. Writing is a skill, but we don't hire a full-time typer. Prompting is something you do as part of a job, not the whole job itself. This data reveals the reality. Early AI required intricate, complex prompting just to get a usable output. But current models like Claude 3.5 and GPT-4 yield excellent results with basic conversational instructions. Contrast that with designing a distributed database. Choosing the right architecture requires evaluating trade-offs and understanding memory allocation, variables the models cannot manage on their own. Look at this chart comparing skill obsolescence risk against barrier to entry. Pure prompting drops into the bottom left. You reach competence in months, making you highly vulnerable to automation. Deep technical knowledge takes years, building a high barrier to entry and low obsolescence risk. Skills that are fast to learn are equally fast to automate. Bypassing a foundational technical education creates a highly vulnerable career trajectory. The tech talent market is splitting into two distinct camps. People are either rushing toward the low-barrier prompting trend or doubling down on hard technical fundamentals. The pure prompter invests a few months in learning. They get faster entry into the workforce, but their growth and salary potential hit an early ceiling. The traditional developer chooses delayed gratification. They spend years mastering database architecture and distributed systems before seeing their maximum market value. This matrix compares both paths. A prompt engineer's salary plateaus around $200K, while deep tech reaches double. Prompting is highly vulnerable to AI automation, while complex architecture remains secure. Ultimately, prompting earns a 6 out of 10 for security, while deep tech earns a 9. Because AI has made basic code generation common, the financial premium has shifted to developers with the judgment to evaluate architectural trade-offs and direct the AI. But treating this as a choice between prompting and programming is a mistake. The real market winner isn't choosing one, it's combining them. The hybrid path combines a deep technical specialty, like DevOps or backend systems, with advanced LLM integration skills. This path requires significant effort. You're effectively running two distinct learning tracks at once, which carries a real risk of burnout if you aren't disciplined. The payoff is a career at the top of the hiring market. You achieve high demand and a job security rating that remains resilient because your value isn't tied to a single automatable task. AI is not a replacement for domain expertise. It is an amplification layer. It allows you to apply your hard-earned technical knowledge to much larger and more complex problems. To build this hybrid skill set, your next 18 months depend on your current baseline. This decision tree breaks down the precise steps required for your background, starting with development roles. If you are a junior developer, implement a 60-40 split, 60% of your time on technical depth and 40% on AI integration. Your mastery of foundational languages might progress slightly slower, but it's compensated by a broader system-level impact. For mid-level and senior developers, your mandate is to integrate AI for architecture planning and build retrieval-augmented generation, or RAG, systems. This requires a psychological reset. You have to move past the manual workflows that got you to your current level. Survival for existing developers requires evolving from a writer of code into an AI-powered system architect. If you are coming from a non-technical background, your path starts with a different set of priorities. Pure prompt engineering is an effective entry vehicle. It's a way to secure a tech role quickly and start building experience, but you must treat it as a temporary bridge. Use that 6 to 18-month window to learn traditional coding basics and how APIs work before those entry-level prompting roles face obsolescence. For product and business leaders, the goal isn't coding, it's AI technical literacy. This means evaluating model quality, understanding AI cost implications, and grasping architectural trade-offs. You remain reliant on engineering teams for execution, but this literacy allows you to maintain strategic oversight. Regardless of your starting point, the objective is the same: build enough structural knowledge to direct and command AI, rather than just talking to it.